basic outlines of the problem, but it's worth reviewing just briefly to keep the same factual basis in mind here. 153 years ago, the first oil well was drilled. The Industrial Revolution was already well underway, powered primarily by coal. Oil quickly joined coal as the two main sources of energy. Throughout this period, the population of the world was growing. The second Industrial Revolution mutated into the scientific and technological revolution, which is still gaining momentum, transforming the world. We now have a little more than 7 billion people in the world, and 85% of all the energy that we consume on the planet is from carbon-based fuel. Oil, coal, then natural gas, and wood and biomass. A climate equilibrium that is still the one we know. We're moving out of it now, unfortunately, but that is the one that gave rise to modern civilization. The first cities only 10,000 years ago, agriculture in Mesopotamia and the Nile Delta and the Yellow River Delta and Valley. And everything that our civilization has developed within this relatively narrow envelope of a climate balance that is really quite well suited to us and to the civilization that we have elaborated. And thus, it was very exciting to people when the addition of biofuels to the toolkit gave rise to the prospect that yes, they would be emitting CO2, but that CO2 would be recycled by Mother Nature through the biomass, and so there'd be no net addition. And with the exception of the US government, there actually are a lot of exciting transition plans being developed around the world. Australia, the largest coal exporter in the world, has just put a tax on carbon. India's just put a big tax on coal. China, in their new 5-year plan, is implementing a cap and trade in a large region as a prototype for the country as a whole. They're actively discussing a tax on carbon. I'm very excited overall and optimistic, but the United States looms as the key player. Even in this new era, the world depends on U.S. leadership. So what you're doing in exploring how to bring about this accelerated revolution and transition in the U.S. by coming from the states up, California is a great example, but really your professors have picked, I think, the key leverage point in helping to solve this problem.